Alright, what's up guys, my name is Jason and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, but I just thought, hey, let's give it a shot. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about my thoughts on Olympic karate, aka sport karate. So basically I always get people telling me like karate doesn't work in real life, or like that would never work in MMA, you know, all sorts of stuff like that. And in general, I feel like there's a lot of hate for sport karate and all the practitioners of WKF for some odd reason. I mean, I will be the first to admit that there are deficits to sport karate, WKF, the Olympic style. But, you know, I have mad respect for a lot of those fighters there. Especially like the OGs like Rafael Aghayev, Stanislav Horuna, Luigi Busa, Junior Lefebvre, the list goes on and on. All these great fighters, and they had exceptional abilities. I feel like one of the deficits of WKF, unfortunately, is the rule set. Like, it's very narrow and constrained. You can't really grapple or, you know, clinch for long periods of time anymore. So throws and takedowns aren't as encouraged as before. And typically the only punches, even in traditional JKA style kumite, are the Kizami-zuki, the jab, and the Gyakuzuki, or your cross. The rule set in itself is pretty limited, and the amount of techniques you can actually throw are also confined. But there is also an upside and a beauty of that, being the practitioners of that rule set are able to just focus on a specific set of skills, a specific set of tools, and refine their craft. You know, not everyone is a Rafael Aghayev, who is just like, you know, an absolute beast of an athlete. He even did the karate combat for a while to kind of show the more full contact element of karate, which is, again, mad respect. But there's a lot of, I will say, WKF guys out there who are too prideful and ignorant to admit the faults and deficits of sport karate. And that's where I draw the line, and I think others have to draw the line as well, that it works, but only in that context and in that specific rule set of the Olympic style. But then again, you know, there are many advantages and I feel like benefits to practicing the Olympic style karate. Footwork, precision, timing, distance management, and accuracy. Those are all principles and elements of the sport karate that are encouraged, and those are principles that you can transition and integrate into full contact styles. I mean, all the greats, I say it all the time, that all the great fighters, no matter boxing, Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Judo, yes, Judo, even in grappling, even wrestling to some extent, Jordan Burroughs, if you analyze his footwork, he has this cadence about the way he moves his feet, and he's light. And who are the lightest footworkers out there? The karate practitioners. And again, it's the principles that you can take and integrate and adapt to other styles. But I feel like where karate does get a bad rep is when people coming from like the sport karate rule set and sport karate mindset, they believe that the style is invincible, and they try to compete against other full contact styles. And, you know, 99% of the time, I feel like those people are humbled, including myself. I was one of those people a couple years back, stepping into a Muay Thai gym. I was definitely humbled. I sparred the way I sparred inside my dojo, and that didn't really work out. This is where most people will either swim or sink. You know, they will take the humbling as a, you know, off experience and just not pursue it, or, you know, they'll embrace the struggle, embrace the humility, and become better, which is where I am now in my state of training and what this channel is all about. We're here all about being a complete fighter, integrating the martial arts, and as Bruce Lee said, take what is useful, discard what is useless. You know, that philosophy, his philosophy was ahead of his time. A lot of schools out there, they're very dogmatic. Oh, this style is the best. Oh, don't go to that school. Don't go to this school. That would never work. Our style is the only style out there. That's the kind of closed-minded thinking that, in my opinion, just hinders the evolution of martial arts. You know, one thing that I feel like sport karate just excels at is the footwork itself and being evasive. No one showed this and displayed this better than Lyoto Machida. Back in his heyday, when he was the man, when he was the champ, he was also labeled the puzzle. Not only being Lyoto the Dragon Machida, but he was labeled the puzzle to many UFC fighters because no one was able to figure him out. No one was able to lay a finger on him. And this is the case most of the time. Like if I step into a new gym or, you know, I'm trying out a new kickboxing gym in the area, I'll go there and like people, as Conor McGregor said, are like, look like they're stuck in the mud. And this is partly because, you know, in these full contact styles, what's emphasized is really sitting down on your punches and incorporating the power, the follow through, which is good itself. But again, that's just another kind of, I don't want to say narrow-minded thinking, but that's what they emphasize and focus on. So, you know, with the different styles, if you focus more in one particular area, you're also defocusing on another particular area. If you just focus on strength and power, you're missing out on speed and, you know, agility. Without dragging this on, I just want to, you know, talk about a few more points. If you look at some of the best fighters, even like in the UFC, let's talk about the UFC. Conor McGregor, Henry Cejudo. He's like a what? Triple C, yeah, Triple C. Israel Adesanya, Anderson Silva. The GOATs, okay? Just, I want you guys to do one thing. If you look back at their highlights, look at their footwork. Even GSP. Look at their footwork. They're bouncing like the sport karate style. The reason people say Conor lost against Dustin Poirier in his last bout was because he was using more of a boxing heavy footwork style where he was kind of sitting down on his punches more, and he kind of lost the bounce is what a lot of people were saying. So, you know, all of these fighters in their heyday, all the GOATs, they have many principles of the sport karate rule set that I see have been integrated into their game. Whether or not these guys are practicing sport karate, the fact is the techniques and footwork they were using, a lot of the principles could be found in sport karate. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, he's literally bouncing all over the octagon, and he's had tremendous success. So to say that like sport karate doesn't work in a full combat context, to me it sounds ignorant to whoever's saying that. But obviously I'm a bit biased because I come from a karate background, Shotokan in particular, and the kind of sparring we did there was the sport style. We weren't trying to take each other's heads off. We weren't going for the KO. So the takeaway of this video is that I feel like there's a lot to be learned and that can be incorporated from sport karate to any type of martial art. And to totally dismiss it and to say that these guys are playing tag or, you know, I've heard it all. And one of the worst is I hear is just, oh, these guys are just playing tag or they're not even hitting each other. And that kind of just makes my blood boil a little bit. But again, I understand where they're coming from. If you guys have any thoughts about this, if you guys believe one style is more superior than the other, go ahead and drop a comment. We can talk about it. And maybe I'll do more videos like this in the future. So if you guys enjoyed it, please remember to smash the like button for me. It really helps me in the YouTube algorithm. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is your boy Jason signing in, signing out. Os.